Wow. Assalamualaikum. Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Together. I mean, me and Jarish and Nadeem, we've been talking about it in the past couple of days, and now is the time to be able to have this conversation with all of you uh, and discuss, what is the plan way forward for Doha, right? So, like I said, you are part of us who's built it deeper, right? And now we're looking at a second line here, right? Who's there to be able to take it forward with us. I mean, the last vessel, I believe, Mehul Bhai touched about the subject, right, of taking that ownership and filling that vacuum, right? Yeah, where the people, the leaders on the ground need to be able to lift themselves up, right, and fill that vacuum if at all it exists. And I believe, looking at each one of your faces here, now is the time. Each one of you are that second line we count on. We can have an intimate conversation, a transparent conversation, you know, without hiding anything, having an open communication, and to be able to work on how we can grow this team together. Yeah. So, so we are looking at you as that second line. Are you ready with us to be able to take that ownership? To be able to handle any storm that may come your way? Yeah. We are counting on you. I can see it in each one of you. Yeah. So now, see, I mean, I'm just trying to recollect the journey, the way we started 4 years back, right? And when we started, we were like, come what may, we are here to finish the race. Yeah. And in the process, obviously, priorities changes, priorities shifts. You know, I relocated back to India. I travel between India and Sri Lanka. I have certain priorities which I'm working on, and so on and so forth. So each person's priorities vary. And but one thing, what has happened in this whole journey is that no matter what, we remain together. The leadership, right? And we've been always having this conversation, and we've come to a stage in this journey now that we have to be able to now either switch gears or re-strategize, you know, refresh, and to see what is required to be able to lift this team. Right now, Doha, unfortunately, unlike other markets like let's say Kuwait or any other market, has its own set of challenges. Okay, demographical challenges, political challenges, whatever. But the fact that we have stood on together clearly shows to me that no matter what, we are ready to take it off. And I feel now is the time. Okay, so now what next? Okay, we've had these discussions with the leadership, and even VP Dave Vadwani himself was involved with this whole you know strategy to be able to move forward with Doha. Okay, and VP Dave also clearly understands that the people who are here with us right now are the ones who are really there to be able to take it to the finishing line, right? So to be able to do that, to be able to do that, there are certain things which we have all discussed. Okay, so what's gonna happen? Okay, going forward, is that there's one thing which the other day I was speaking to Jerry and we were constantly brainstorming, and I was asking what is that, probably that one element which is missing. We've all working hard, We have amazing uplines supporting us from Dubai. We have people on the ground. We have people, who's really having a lot of corporate background, credibility, but there's something which is missing perhaps. And, you know, when Jarish and Nadeem actually, told me this, it really opened my mind. For a moment, I did not really understand it, but it took me some time to really, get into the depth of what they were trying to say. Now, what they said is probably only thing which is missing is we all started together, and now each one have their priorities in the specific markets, but somewhere we are not able to bring that energy back again together, as a brotherhood into that Doha market, right? There was some kind of a vacuum. Are you with me? Yeah. And that is when I started to also think deeper that, what, maybe that is the only thing which is probably missing. That I'm here, okay? We have a set of uplines who put their heart and blood and sweat into this market right from the beginning. They have their own priorities. And the best way forward is to be able to come together again and revive and, regroup and build this brotherhood back again. I think that is the only, element which is missing for us to be able to fill this and take this forward. Are you with me? And because of that, we've had multiple meetings, multiple conversations. So what is going to happen now is that we're all coming back together to be able to take this market forward. Okay? Which means you will see this team, you will see me also on and off, okay, talking to you. You will also see somebody who is very close to my heart, okay? Somebody who, when I started the business, I was looking up to him, you know, the plans he was doing, the welcome sessions he was doing. Believe me, I used to record them, and I used to, because I didn't have anybody on the ground as an upline. So I used to really, do my own plans and own welcome sessions in the beginning just by listening to this man's audio recording, right? He put a lot of blood and sweat into this market. Trust me, many of you may not know about the amount of effort this man has put into this market, right? So I dearly, dearly respect him and love him from my heart. And I'm so thrilled to say that he's going to be back again with us, leading this team. And that's none other than Farid Bhai. Are you all happy with that? I believe each one of you have had a relationship with him. He spent some time with you, he's talked to you. So you know that this man is somebody who's got that integrity, who's got that character, credibility, and he's really put his blood and sweat. I mean, Jerry, Nadeem, Kuram, we all know that the amount of effort this man has put, and there was a vacuum for some time while he had to, divert because of his own priorities. But now, in the last 2 weeks, there's so many things which happened in the background. Brothers, sit down, sit down, sit down, brothers. Unless Rekha doesn't want you to sit down. So, are you happy with this? Yeah, I am really excited because you see, I mean, this business is all about energy, and we all coming back together is incredible for me at least, and I think that's going to have a ripple effect on each one of you. Yeah. So inshallah, this regrouping, reviving, is going to really have an amazing effect. I know each one of you have been talking to me at the week on. I know each one of you had a one-on-one with me, Abdus Salam brother Asad, uh, and your messages was loud and clear to me, right? That we all want to come back together again, but somewhere, some things, priorities, strategies, all these things held us back from not working together again. But now, probably it all happened at the right time. So, apart from those two gentlemen warriors on the ground, there, now we have a complete team coming together. You'll have me, you'll have Farid Bhai, and Farid Bhai would be that core upline for Doha. And I believe that's going to be really amazing for the entire Doha market, inshallah. I hope genuinely each one of you are happy about it. Awesome, awesome. So, I mean, I corporate. I know you guys have worked in corporate. I no longer work in corporate. That's old story for me. But when it comes to corporate restructuring and reorganization and all that, that is done more for the bottom line. But here we are regrouping, and I don't want to use the word restructuring. We are regrouping, or I would say we are reviving. I think that's the right term here. We are all reviving as a group here for the benefit of the team. Okay? Understand, whatever is being done is for the growth of the team here. It's in the best interest of the team. Okay? So, in that process, in the coming days, you would also see that there's going to be a bit of changes, meaning, there would be a fresh set of WhatsApp group, okay? Maybe a fresh name, okay? I don't know, corporate call it rebranding, but I look at it as reviving here. There could be some groups where, you no longer will be participating, okay? Now, perhaps you may also not have access to certain groups, but I don't want you to really, look at it and wear your corporate hat here. I don't want you to think, don't think at it from a corporate restructuring angle. Here, this is each one of your business. You are the CEO here. There's no boss here, right? So whatever we are doing is for a win-win. Understand that, and I really, as I don't know, I'm trying to be as authentic as possible here. I mean it when I say this. So whatever changes which is going to happen in the coming days, inshallah, is going to be for the success of each one of us, right? So I want you to accept that, okay, from your heart, and I think future is going to be bright. This business has to be done with pleasure, and I think that's how we all started. And in the process, strategies change, pressures build up, okay? But now it's time again. We've had a lot of, we have a backing of amazing uplines. I mean, our uplines are still there with us, backing us, all right? But this whole change is, at some point in anybody's life, okay, be it corporate, be it family, we got to make certain changes for the benefit for the future. So we're coming back together as a group. We are reviving, and we are here to build it. Our roots are deeper, but now let's grow the branches. Let's grow the leaves. Let's have abundance of fruits. Yeah, right. And no matter what storm comes, we will be bigger. We won't be that skinny tree anymore. We will grow bigger, but we'll not uproot, because now our roots are also deeper. Yeah? Cool stuff? Awesome. Glad to hear that. So, I think that's about it, what I wanted to share. To, basically, the only message as I part is, the team that stays together grows together. Yeah, the team that stays together, absolutely. And